Hey guys, it's me Noelle and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a seamless graphic design carousel post for Instagram. So a couple weeks ago, I made this video on how to design a logo. If you haven't seen that one, be sure to check that one out first. This video will make a lot more sense. In that video, I basically demonstrate my process from beginning to end on how I design a logo. And in this video, I will be expanding on the brand identity. I'll show you guys how I found and made product mockups, Instagram social media posts, and other brand assets like stickers to create this cohesive brand package in carousel form. I am super excited because as a graphic designer, I've never actually attempted one of these before, but the other day I found this extremely helpful video by my new favorite YouTuber, Abi Connick. She has inspired me so much, and she just puts out the most helpful content for fellow graphic designers like me. If you haven't yet checked her out, I'll link her Instagram and YouTube channel in the description below. Before we get into it, I would really appreciate it if you hit that like button and that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see more graphic design related content. I'm personally learning every day myself, but I'm really enjoying the process. Alright, without further ado, let's get into it. So in Abi's video, she explains the why behind creating an Instagram carousel. These posts are the ones that look like the images are connected as you swipe, and it just gives that super seamless look. And as a designer, I think it really showcases your work and brings it to the next level. Not only are you showcasing your work, but I feel like you're also telling a deeper story about the brand in the way you present it. In this video, I'm going to be using Adobe Illustrator to create this carousel, as well as my Wacom One tablet. Before we open Illustrator, I'm going to show you a behind the scenes of how I kind of planned out this carousel using my Procreate app on my iPad. So I did a little pre-planning before and sketched out what I wanted on each artboard and how many artboards I wanted. Opening Adobe Illustrator, I'm going to create a new file, and since this is for Instagram, we want it to be a square post. So as you can see, we only have one artboard, but we want to add more. According to my sketch, I will have 6 artboards, but it's up to you if you want more or less. I'm going to go to Edit Artboards under the Properties panel. To add more, I'm just going to click this little plus sign that says New Artboard. There is a little gap between each artboard, but to achieve that seamless look, you want to get rid of that gap. Selecting the Rearrange All button, you're going to want to change the spacing from 20 pixels to 0 pixels, and make sure your layout is arranged by row. So now that we have our carousel set up, I'm going to import all of the brand assets that I created beforehand. Abi's video provides a very helpful startup guide on the kinds of things you should include in your graphic design carousel. So please hold while I import my images. I have placed all of my elements on the canvas area of my Illustrator file. As you can see, I have a few different things. I have the product mockup right here, the logo, stickers that I created in Procreate. I would recommend before creating your carousel to have all of the elements that you want ready to go so that all you have to do is arrange them. Hello from the future. I'm currently editing this video. I forgot to mention that if you want to see a behind the scenes of how I created these different elements, here's a mini montage of me doing just that. So according to my sketch, I made my first slide the product mockup, and there are so many helpful websites that you can get free mockups. I got this mockup of the paper carton from freepick.com, I'm pretty sure. I was also inspired by the packaging of Vita Coco and organic coconut water. These things are the best. So yeah, this is gonna be my first image. Make sure when you're scaling your images, you keep the size proportional. For the second slide, I'm going to add the Luke's Iced Coffee logo. For the third slide, I'm gonna put this delicious looking iced coffee PNG image. I think including real photos and imagery in your carousel really connects your brand to what their product actually is. Next, I'm going to do the social media mockup post. So I realize now that when I was making this Instagram mockup, I made the background have a gradient. So to make it have that seamless look, I'll probably need to add more gradient. Apologies, I realized I counted wrong. I originally did have 5 artboards. I thought I had 6 for some reason. But yes, I'm sticking with 5 artboards. For my last one, I will be putting these really cute stickers I made that further emphasize the kind of brand feel that Luke's Iced Coffee has. Okay, so this is what I have so far. It's not seamless by any means. In fact, it's extremely choppy. So this is where the magic comes in. So I think I'm gonna just go slide by slide and try to create a seamless look somehow. I'm not sure if that's the best approach, but that's what I'm gonna try. In order to create this seamless transition from the first to the second slide, I'm gonna use the paintbrush tool and create this wavy blob-like effect that I think also goes really well with the brand identity. The blob shape gets really lost because the cream color and the background color of the mock-up image are way too similar. So I think I'm gonna add an outline so it can pop. Moving on to the transition from the logo to the iced coffee image, I think I'm going to stick with the cream color for the background, and I think this would be a cool spot to add the coffee beans. These are actually 2 different PNG images, but I think it goes really nicely together. It looks like it's kind of exploding behind the iced coffee. And one thing you want to keep in mind when making carousels is that you want an element of each image to blend together. It doesn't make sense if I just keep the coffee beans on this slide because it doesn't really lead your eye into the next slide. You want to blur the lines of where one image stops and the other begins. Looking at the gradient I created, I think I want to expand it a little so it can reach the last post as well. There are several ways to expand the gradient. I could start over on the mockup itself, but I want to try something that is actually up and coming and is pretty controversial. I'm going to try Photoshop's generative fill. Let's see how well it can expand this gradient. Oh, yeah, no, that's not what I wanted. Maybe I didn't have this selected or something. That was strange. That was really strange. Let's try it again. Wow. Okay, second time's a charm. That's pretty seamless to me. I low-key feel guilty whenever I use this generative fill feature on Photoshop. I could do this myself, but I'm choosing not to because this is so much easier. Wow. Guys, that's insane. Okay, now back to the carousel. I'm gonna remove this image and then place the new image that we created. Thanks to the help of artificial intelligence, saving this generation. I think I just want the gradient to start at the social media post slide, so I'm gonna crop this image. I still think the images are connected because the beans kind of cascade onto the next slide. I also have these 2 little emojis that I downloaded as PNGs. I think they might look good right here. Because there's already kind of a sticker theme going on, I'm gonna make the emojis stickers as well. Doing this for the first time is making me realize how much work actually goes into this. There's a lot, and it's so worth it because the end result is always super cool. There's a lot of excess stuff bleeding out of the artboards, so if you kind of want to see what it would look like on Instagram, you go to view, you select trim view, and it immediately trims down the excess so you can get a better idea of what it will actually look like. I think it'd actually be cool to add an outline to the iced coffee. It is getting a little lost for me because the coffee color is close to the background color, so I'm going to use my Wacom tablet to easily achieve that look. And that's it. That is the final Instagram carousel. I just realized how much the lighting changed. I've been working on this for quite some time, but I am super satisfied and happy with the results. Big thank you to Abi Connick for your wonderful video. It taught me so much. I really hope this video was also helpful for you guys. I'm proud to say that my first graphic design carousel is in the books, and I'm so excited to keep learning how to improve and get better with these things because they're so much fun. I also think having the Wacom One tablet for this project in particular is so helpful because it makes some of those transitions smooth as butter, especially with like the wavy lines. Just having the flexibility to draw on the Wacom One tablet is a game changer. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more graphic design carousel videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Hold on, while it's freaking out. Hold on, please, hold. Something's wrong here. Something is deeply wrong. We have to do that again. We have to do it again. Almost done. I swear to myself, I'm almost done.